Hey guys! Welcome back to the podcast.
Shut up.
What the heck?
Today's topic is childhood games, like online games, board games,
Imagination games. Pray and pretend.
That's the bombest picture ever.
What?
What one? What picture?
It's like half pretty, half like emo.
Oh,
That-
the one with the city and the tree.
Go take a picture of that so I can insert it into here.
Yeah.
So all of our viewers,
So there's context.
all of our viewers can see it.
Photo commentary time.
So, guys,
credit.
I love the way
Guys-
that this photo parallels the nuances between the city and the tree.
Shut up.
guys, our fourth member, Abby Shapp, is going to be here on the podcast.
She's gonna be joining us for the first time. I'm gonna start singing. I decided not to.
So let's start off with a little question.
Oh.
What's your favorite board game? Frick!
Candyland.
I was gonna say that. I agree.
Yeah, that's actually so
Well,
real.
or Sorry, because Candyland's the one I played most when I was a kid. But I love Sorry. Also, I love Yahtzee, but I don't know what kind of game that categorizes as. Because it's
That's
not like a board game.
It's a game. It doesn't
It's just
matter.
like a
It's
game. It's like a game we played. It's a game night game. It's a game night game.
That's true. That's true.
Game night, more like game night.
Life is pretty fun.
Oh, the game.
Oh, the game life. Okay.
No, it isn't because I went to
Silly's house.
when the day
You
after
can't
school,
bring up people we don't know.
Well, bleep it. When you can go and unsaid name number one, unsaid name number two, ganged up on me and made up the rules of life. So I've never played life before that time. So the two of them, my two friends, made up the rules of the game so that I would lose and the both of them would do better
Wait,
than
but
me.
I thought, one episode was gonna be on unsaid name,
What?
What?
like the 5th episode or whatever.
Oh yeah,
we
but
can't do that. We can't do that.
we'll figure it out.
You know what I want to talk about?
Special guest.
You know what I want to talk about?
Your mom.
I want to talk about ABC, y'all.
Oh my god. Oh my god, yes. Oh my god. If you've never made a pizza on ABCR,
Who are you?
I
Oh,
hate you.
whoops, that's me.
So, where have you been?
I played the car game.
Oh, the
what?
racing one?
No. Where you like
Oh!
take the car through the levels.
Yeah. The car through
Oh.
the levels. I was a duck lifer.
I love Duck Life. I was so far in the Duck Life games, every single one of them. I would just save. Oh my god. I'd play off ABCR too. Guys, I'm perfect.
I liked what's that one game called? It was trending in like 6th grade. Everybody would play it and then it got banned.
What?
I don't know.
It was like with a ball and you jump from like platform to platform.
Oh!
In like
Yeah.
abyss.
I never played that.
I never played
I
that.
wasn't a nerd like
I
everyone.
played
I-
it at my house.
What I did in 6th grade is me and unspecified name would sit on a beanbag and we would play the Mario games
Oh.
that had been bootlegged and uploaded to like game sites on our Chromebooks. So we play like Super Mario
would.
2 with Chromebook controls.
That's goofy.
Yeah. And I was horrible at it and I died every time and it made me cry multiple times.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I was a big fan of the holiday games on ABC, y'all.
Same.
And I would play them all year round. It didn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
No, it really doesn't. Like the
Oh, what's that
Easter
one
egg
game?
one. The Easter egg one when you would paint your own Easter egg.
I was so good at that one. All my Easter eggs look
You were so good at that one.
Yeah, all
What do
my
you mean?
Easter eggs look so cool. What do you
Oh,
want from me? I'm
it's
good at
super
design.
y'all.
Abby Shapp has not come yet.
I'm really worried.
I wonder if they got her.
That'd be really, really sad.
What's that one game where you would roll all the different animals for the elephant to fall
It's Abby
off?
Shep, guys. Guys, this is crazy.
My childhood game was Rolling Sky.
Abby Shep, welcome to the podcast. Your first appearance on the official
I thought it was the
podcast.
second.
Wait, this is my second appearance.
No,
The
no,
first
that
one
was the,
really
that
got
was
trashed.
that was a pilot episode.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm here, guys, finally.
This is Abby Shapp.
I'm
Abby
here,
Shapp.
guys. Finally, I mock everything you say, and I don't know why.
Everything I've said today, Elliot has mocked.
Just for context, you guys, Abby Shapp is a ginger.
Ouch. Elliot is 1/4 ginger.
Shut up.
Yeah.
My dad's beard is ginger, but his hair isn't.
Beard.
So I'm fine.
My grandmother was ginger, but I only knew her when she was old, so she wasn't.
but I only knew her when she was old.
My grandma has
What?
like red hair. Like it's like box dyed hair.
Your grandma has flaming hot hair.
That's crazy.
Sick.
Guys, that's sick.
Mimi is fire. Like
Amen. I know that's
You know what I want to talk about?
Why did you say
I
that
want
before you talk?
I want to talk about Wii Sports.
I never played that. My
Tennis.
Love
my
Wii
parents
Sports.
wouldn't let me.
Why?
I only played it when I went over to a friend's house, but their parents would fight all the time, so I don't remember most of it. And also, I got pushed down a I got pushed down the stairs in a laundry basket at that house, so I don't like to remember things.
Which house was that?
Why are you dancing while I'm talking about?
oh wait, I wasn't I wasn't listening.
I love Wii Sports. I really love it. I really
Talk
love
about it.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about it. Just wait. Just
I'm gonna
wait.
talk about it.
We just wait. I'm gonna talk about it. Bowling. No. I would play it every time I went to my neighbor's house
I played.
because I did not have a Wii growing up.
Me neither.
Everyone else did, so I would
I
always
know.
play
And I was jealous.
Wii Sports.
Speaking from someone who did have a Wii when they were growing up.
Oh, shut up!
I do too.
Here's the thing. I didn't have a Wii growing up. I had it really late in life
Yeah,
when
you're
like
still
Xbox
growing.
was the thing. No. Like when the Xbox One came out, I really wanted the Xbox One, and I got a Wii. Which by then it was like dated, but I still loved my Wii. Okay, so
By then it was kind of dated.
no, I'm not saying it like that.
Wii is better than Xbox.
Yeah.
I played a Monster High game religiously on my Wii U, and it is like it's so bad.
Guys, you
What's
know
it called?
what's so bad? You know what's so
I gotta
bad?
look it up.
What?
All the Monster High girls. They're bad. They're hot. I love them.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do my homework. I didn't search up Monster High.
So Abby's never seen Monster High.
I've never seen
Background,
Monster High.
Abby is not only a ginger, but also sheltered. So
I'm not
that's
even gonna comment on that one.
the best of both worlds.
Yeah. So,
I'm the best kind of sheltered. I'm
you know
religiously
what I
sheltered.
want to talk about?
Shut up.
Cauliflower is heat.
Webkins.
What?
Okay, guys,
Oh, I mean.
let's talk about it.
We're not on Wii anymore.
No.
No,
I
we're done
didn't
with
talk
the Wii.
about Monster High.
But I didn't talk about the sword battles.
What?
They were awesome. Like the sword battles on Wii Sports.
What?
Yeah, there was like an option for fencing, and it was awesome. And you could like
That is not real. You are making that up.
no,
Jeff.
look it up
Look it
right
up,
now.
look it
It was the best thing on Wii Sports.
Kaitlyn, look it up.
No,
2013 was when the game
Wait, let me
came
see.
out. It is fire. Okay.
Oh, you're talking about Monster High.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I never played any of the Monster High games, so the only Monster High dolls that I have are from Mrs. Silly Guy that I got. We can censor it. Don't worry about it. When I was like 7, because my mom didn't get me any, but I went to Mrs. Silly Guy to play with her kid, and I was like, I'm super jealous of these dolls, so she just bought me Monster High dolls.
That is epic.
Mrs. Silly Guy and Mr. Silly Guy.
Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
okay. Because they don't look like they'd be together.
You're right. I was about to say something, but I don't want anyone to hear it.
Just say it. The podcast is really for like no one's listening.
Well,
Well,
there's a YouTube channel.
We made a YouTube channel.
Oh God, no.
Abby Shapp.
What is
What are my
that?
parents gonna think when I literally just said I was sheltered and a redhead?
Just
They're not
don't,
gonna listen.
don't make
It's
them
called
listen.
Your Mom's Podcast. I don't think they're gonna listen.
Mm.
They won't be like, this sounds like heat. Let's pull it up. You know? Also, Abby Shapp's parents won't say that.
At all.
Guys,
No.
we did not get into the Webkins talk.
Oh, that is.
Because Abby talked about fencing on Wii Sports.
It was the best game.
Yeah, it's fencing.
Yeah, fencing is gonna win.
Pause. Time for today's applesauce joke. What's a diamond's favorite appetizer?
What?
Minecraft.
A bling roll.
Okay. Any guy. Anyways,
You hit my
guys,
chip.
some silly
No, I
little guys.
didn't. No, I didn't. I went.
I heard a crunch, but okay.
Well, you're a liar.
Guys, some silly little guys with boxes just came in here and interrupted our podcast.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's talk about webkins right now.
I beat them all
I
up.
don't know what Webkins is. So
Okay.
Me neither.
Well, okay.
Okay,
Wait,
well,
did you guys play like computer games?
No.
As far as like online kids worlds, online kids virtual worlds, were you?
Nope.
You guys weren't interacting with the online kids virtual worlds boom?
No, I went
Nope.
onto the unblocked websites on Chromebooks and like, that's like, or I
That was
downloaded
my
an app.
sense.
Anyways, Elliot, let's talk about webkins.
Okay, let's talk about webkins. Guys, I had so many.
I literally
I
had
never got a membership though.
no. You don't need one on webkins.
Yeah, that's the thing. So a lot of kids' online virtual worlds were like so paywalled, but webkins wasn't. Webkins.
well, it
world-
kind of was.
okay. Well, not compared to
True.
the other ones, because if you play like Movie Star Planet, you're gonna get bullied and called 7 slurs just because you don't have a membership.
It sounds like Roblox.
It is, except there's like more virtual dating. Like, if you don't know what Movie Star Planet is, it's like a game where you would dress up as a movie star. That's literally it. And you would talk to people and play games and get clothes. And then, like, there's, like, world ranks and stuff like that. Anyways, it was
sounds
super insane. But the whole thing was based off real-life celebrity social, like, hierarchies and stuff like that. So you were literally a kid being called poor because you didn't have a membership, and then they'd call you like 7 different slurs that didn't even have anything to do with the fact that you didn't have a membership, and then you get shamed because you like didn't have like a boyfriend, Chad, super famous, blue hair, and silly. Like it was insane. It was
It
insane.
sounds like it's
But
gonna make
webkins-
fun
It was the precursor to Gacha Life.
Oh,
People would
my-
also make like there was like a video studio where you would use the little things that you made for stories. Anyways, it was hell on the internet, but it's fine.
You guys have such fond memories of it.
But webkins, however,
Oh wait, that wasn't
There-
Webkins?
No, that was
No.
Movie Star Planet.
Oh, okay.
webkins was a game where you basically had a pet, and you would decorate their house, and you would play like little mini games.
Mm-hmm.
That reminds me of
Wait.
the Tom.
Talking
Tom, those
It's
things are
not
so
like
scary.
that, but I get what you're saying. My Talking Tom and Talking Angela, y'all play that?
Mm-hmm.
Like
That-
religiously.
I got rid of
So
that.
that video, yeah, the video where the lady made that was like, there's cameras in Angela's eyes.
Yeah.
Deleted it instantly. Deleted it. I
Yes.
could not. I was so afraid
Yeah.
that freaking little white cat was gonna like come for me in my sleep.
Mhm.
Like I was like, oh, she's watching me. But
Yeah.
Talking
Angela would
then on
never.
the other hand, Burn.
No, the little ginger cat was my best friend.
Bro,
Ginger. I watched the YouTube.
see, that makes a lot of sense for you.
No, it was like the little.
I was,
No, they were like.
I was afraid of the man behind the cat's eyes.
Yeah, because she was like, "There's all men watching me behind their eyes." I was like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna
Or
delete that."
Talking Tom.
No, I
too.
would watch the online videos of all the Talking Tom characters. Vibin, Hank, the dog. Y'all know Hank.
Oh, yeah, I know Hank.
Yeah, y'all know my friend Hank. Yeah.
Do I still have Talking Tom on my phone? Let me check.
Out from like 2014.
I don't. I did though, but I don't
Yeah, you would.
anymore.
You're the type of person to check back and stuff.
But it's on my mom's phone because I
You're
haven't
the type of
used her.
person to still
Yeah.
have Flappy Bird installed.
No, I don't. But let's see. I have cooking fever.
So,
I saw that.
you know what was really paywalled? Club Penguin.
Yes,
Club Penguin.
dude. You know that tour guide thing where you
No.
could. Well, in Club Penguin, there's a thing where it was so pay. I'm gonna beat you. Okay, where Club Penguin was so paywalled that you literally could not get any good clothes if you weren't a member or paying for good clothes. So it was a tour guide thing where if you applied to be a tour guide and show people that were new around the game and like the ski slopes and stuff, then you would get like a certain tour guide item. So I applied for that program just so I could get like a shirt or something. I literally don't even remember. Like it was so insanely paywalled that people would do literally anything. Y'all remember trying to tip the iceberg?
Yeah, and you know what other game had like a conspiracy theory just like that? Animal Jam. Jumping on the ice in Animal Jam.
We're supposed to, yeah, dude. Well, in the day Club Penguin closed, they put in a code so you could tip the iceberg for the
Yeah.
water lawn party.
And it was like a party underneath.
Yeah, and
We'll be back.
okay. Caitlin's taking a brief intermission. No, I couldn't go to the water lawn party though because by that point I had been so tired of Club Penguin's paywalling that I just wasn't a part of it anymore. Which is kind of sad. Like a lot of the things with Kids Virtual Worlds is they started out with a like, we are making a place that kids can like chat and have fun and stuff, and then it turned into like basically a hellscape of like advertising and like it's weird because if you really think about it, it's really exploitative of all of these websites to be basically pressuring kids into spending their money on the games
Yeah.
because the social hierarchies that are like enforced with the like you can only do this activity if you have this, but you know.
I thought it was
Don't
going
touch
dark.
it. Don't
Okay.
touch it.
I won't
Even if
touch
it shuts off, it keeps going.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will be
Yeah.
right back. I'm gonna go back.
Like almost
Alright.
every single like child like game for children that was like online had a paywall.
Yeah.
Like Club Penguin, Animal Jam,
Mhm.
Webkins, Star Stable.
you know something about that. Scarlett, how much you spend on a Star Stable membership?
$60.
What do you have to say
You
about
know, I've spent more than $60 on Star Stable.
that? Yeah,
I have spent
you
at least
probably have.
I've spent at least $300 on Star Stable, and that is within the past 3 years.
You know how much I've spent on Super Stylist,
How,
the mobile game app?
how much?
In the past 2 years, like $150.
Oh my
And that's in the
God.
past 2 years. Guys, I'm in high school.
Same.
I'm a young
Why
adult.
am I playing Star Stable?
Why am I playing Super Stylist and getting mad when a little kid doesn't vote for my freaking design? Why am I getting mad when my client comes in and doesn't like the hairstyle I did for her and throwing my phone into my mirror and then breaking a photo so it falls down and then glass shatters? My dad comes in and he's like, Elliot, why did I just hear a shattering sound? And he looks down, he sees the glass, and he's like, why did you throw your phone in this glass? And I'm not going to tell him it was Super Stylist, so I just say, I don't know. You know? Why is that the world we live in?
Yeah.
Our economy.
Caitlin's back.
The economy is...
Daddy's home.
Don't worry. Daddy's home.
There
There he is.
I think it's trivia time, guys.
Trivia time.
Guys,
I'm ready.
trivia time.
Alright.
No, we didn't do it yet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a little ditty for this song.
Okay.
So play the ditty right now.
It's time for the super secret, creepy kooky questionnaire.
Oh yeah, that was a great ditty.
That was such a good ditty, guys. Alright. What was the game? Question 1. What was the name of the arcade game in Webkins where the object of the game was to form groups of food the same color?
Frick.
Yeah, I'm not answering that. I didn't play that.
This is the hardest question.
Don't die.
Your mom.
You need a hint?
Yeah, give me a hint.
It has the word moves in it.
Oh, I thought you said something else.
It's not Abby Shab.
Why'd she rap on the door?
Why'd she go?
She rapping and tapping. Like that one
Why
guy.
is she Anna?
Ew, Anna was so cringy.
Do you want me to read the question?
Donna.
People say I look like her because of my goofy hair.
Oh, I just did. But it wasn't your hair, it's your face too.
You want me to read the question again?
So guys, if you were wondering what Caitlyn looks like, it's Anna from Frozen.
But
also
like
but also
the white
sad
is like
emoji.
spread out.
Yeah.
But also the frowning emoji.
Yeah, but also the frown.
Like, yeah, I guess.
Okay. What was the name of the arcade game in Webkins where the object of the game was to form groups of food of the same color?
What was my hint again?
It has the word moves in it. There's 2 words. One of them is moves.
Fruit moves.
No.
Fruit snack moves.
Ninja moves.
No.
Ninja slice moves.
Elliot, take a guess.
Does it have something to do with rainbow?
Moves
No.
like Jagger.
No.
Moose.
Moves
No.
like Jagger.
Here's another hint. Takes place in a diner. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I know the game, but I can't remember what it's called because I did pay attention. I don't know.
Do you forfeit?
Yeah, I forfeit.
Smoothie moves.
Hate it here.
I'm just
Alright.
bad at today's conversation.
What?
Yeah, because you're sheltered.
No,
I can't
I'm not
participate
sheltered.
either.
I mean, I don't know.
You
but
are. You are, but it's fine.
I just
We still
I was
love
on Roblox.
Guys-
Guys, you still love me? That's great.
Yep, I do.
What year was Animal Jam released? A. 2008. B. 2010. C. 2012. Or D. 2005.
2010?
Yes!
Yep. I was gonna go answer E. 2023.
I didn't play Animal Jam. So I
No
don't know.
comment.
I did.
Come on, that was
I
a
did.
button.
Okay. In the game, this is the third and final question, guys. In the game Clue, what was
Am I getting a high?
My favorite game. My favorite game.
in the game Clue? What was Colonel Mustard's original name? A. Colonel Yellow. B. Sergeant Silver. C. Colonel Lemon. Or D. Admiral Aqua.
Those all sound wrong.
The lemon one?
No.
Ah.
The yellow one.
Yes. So, guys, it's a little bit later.
And it is literally just Scarlett and Elliott.
We're literally hyped because we want to talk about
Animal Jam!
yes, and the conversion of Animal Jam and Animal Jam Play Wild to Animal Jam Classic and Animal Jam.
Yeah, because
It really makes us mad. It really, really, really makes us mad.
why would you censor a classic game just to make a new and updated version when it's literally no better?
No, literally, nothing will beat the original Animal Jam for me.
Volume is low.
What?
Oh my god, I can't do this anymore.
Sorry, hold please for a sound effect.
Monday left me broken. Tuesday I was through with hoping.
Yeah.
I just wanted to play that because I feel like that, if anything, truly represents how I felt when I opened
yeah.
to download Animal Jam and I found myself faced with an abomination. Truly.
Yeah. Like, I just don't understand why they would do that. Like, honestly, the, like, gameplay mechanics in the original Animal Jam are so much better than Play Wild. The art style is so much better than Play Wild.
Do you
What?
know about after Animal Jam, the same company that made it, Feral, or however that game was pronounced?
Wildworks? Yeah,
Yeah.
Feral.
Because I feel like that's a really good example of them trying to make a new, updated, more edgy, older kids version of games, and then
Right.
it just completely falling apart. Because the thing about companies trying to update things and make them quote unquote like better or for like more adult audiences or like grown up audiences is that they try and take away the simplified mechanics because they think that somehow makes it more interesting. And that's just not
Yeah.
true.
And the transition from like it being Animal Jam to Animal Jam Classic, it completely like ruined the community that there
Yeah.
was around the game.
Because people either migrated to Play Wild and then realized it was bad and lost faith in the company and just stopped being part of the community. Or they stuck with Classic and just the community altogether fell apart because it was no longer like a centralized community. So it was not only like less powerful of a community, but really it was just like a mess.
Also, Wildworks, instead of updating Animal Jam like the original one, they just because the code is so like complicated to update right now because it was a Flash game, and
Yeah.
with the end of Flash,
Yeah, the
They-
death of Flash really screwed with a lot of online kids virtual worlds that I was a part of.
and it was like instead of deciding to take the time to update all that code so they can continue to update the game, they've just decided to stop updating Animal Jam and only focus on Play Wild. Sorry, I
isn't-
cannot call it Animal
Yeah.
Jam Classic. I cannot.
Which is not a surprise because Wildworks historically has, once they decide that a game isn't like going to be their central like focus anymore, they throw it to the sidelines. And
Right.
that's just historically been something that happens to that company. And they also historically tend to not take feedback from their player base, like,
Right.
at all. And one of their things with when they created Feral was like, we're gonna have a Discord and we're gonna listen to our community. And what that turned into was, number one, grooming, and number two, listening to your community is different than applying the changes that your community suggests.
Right.
Like, you can't just say, yeah, no, you're totally right, but let's not do anything about it at all. And that's where a lot of the frustration comes from. And that's why also Animal Jam and most online kids' virtual worlds lost a lot of their player base, is because they felt like they weren't being listened to.
And also, like, a lot of the focus of, like, what the original game was supposed to be about is not there anymore.
Yeah.
It was originally made by, like, National Geographic, and it was supposed to be an educational game about, like, our planet for, like, younger kids, and it turned into a huge social hierarchy and a huge cash grab.
Yeah, like, a lot of the advertising really did ruin the game. And I don't know if, like, or you guys know if, like, the pet conversion thing that happened, but, like, a lot of the issues that had led to the fall of Animal Jam came because this is a company that markets towards little kids, but little kids aren't something that should be marketed to. And because there was such a big paywall with everything in the game, essentially, it created such a big social hierarchy that if you didn't pay for these passes and, like, VIP experiences, then you usually stop playing the game, because then it was just going to be a platform where you were either bullied for being poor, which is so funny that you would be bullied for being poor in Animal Jam, or you just left because you didn't want to have to pay to have a full experience in a game. And, I mean, we see that happen also. Like, I was talking about Movie Star Planet earlier. That game, the movie feature in it started out as a way to teach kids English through making movies, and it turned into a game about celebrity hierarchies with little people that you can sometimes move around as an extra feature. Like, advertising has been the downfall of so many of these educational or even just, like, community platforms for kids.
Right, because the community in Animal Jam from, like, 2013 to, like, 2016, it used to be, like, everyone was friends. There would be a ton of, like fun, like, little role plays going on.
And then we could talk probably about a whole other part of, like, how role-playing went sour on Animal Jam, because it turned from, like, you adopt me, and we go off to my house, and it's gonna be a fun time, to, like, either wildly inappropriate or just straight up harassing other people. Because a lot of the time of the paywall that was there. Like...
And also, Wildworks stopped taking care of the original Animal Jam, and it was kind of like, just like, I felt like... Wait, hold on. I forgot what I was gonna say. I cannot. Oh! What I was gonna say, they stopped taking care of it and they stopped paying attention to it. And then there was multiple security breaches in Animal Jam where people, like, they literally had people, like, hack the entire websites. Not anything like they were stealing credit card information.
No.
They were just hacking the websites and hacking accounts and stealing people's, like...
And it's weird because you look at all these little kids that, like, know how to, like, work with advanced computer systems just because they were hacking other people on Animal Jam to be like, I'll take their long black spike collar and their converted
it's
pen
not
and stuff
even
like
like
that.
little kids. It's just like...
Well, no, it was just, like, people, period.
People, like, just trying to troll and, like, take over a game that, like, is like, not a ton of people are paying attention to. Like, taking that to their advantage and just, like, hacking it for, like, no reason. Like, if you're not gonna steal people's, like, credit card information, why hack a website?
Because, like Scarlett said, a lot of people hacking websites weren't even the little kids. They were just stealing from little kids. So, like, what are you doing?
Or just changing people's password to make it, like, inconvenient. Or, like, just screwing up the website.
There were straight-up generators online where you could put in an Animal Jam username, and then it would give you possible password answers. So you could go into other people's accounts. Like, it was insane. And, I mean, even apart from this, during the height of Animal Jam, the, like, boom of, like, being afraid of certain things hacking you and stuff like that, and being, like, afraid of Animal Jam hackers.
Oh my god, what was that
what were those people that were, like, affiliated with Animal Jam that had Animal Jam accounts? Jammers, or, like, what were the...
Jambassadors.
Jambassadors! Bro, number one, wanted to be a Jambassador so bad. Animal Jam. Wanted to be a Jambassador so bad. But number two, Jambassadors, number one, had so many scandals. But number two, there were on like the opposite side of Jambasters, there were like infamous hackers that most of the time weren't even real. That little kids were just afraid we're gonna hack their accounts. So they would go on Animal Jam and be like, I got hacked by Dark Fox 68.
Oh my god, what was the big one? What was the big one? Can you look it up right now?
I can
There
look.
was it was like a black and red like wolf.
Yes.
What was his name? It was like a really infamous
I don't know, but I was afraid.
user that everyone started making stories about.
Fman122.
Yeah, I was so scared of F-Man.
I was horrified of this man.
Yeah.
I'll put a picture on screen for this. Well, Scarlett will. Someone will. But you'll see, this is like, his avatar is like the epitome of like edgy 2014 Animal Jam avatars, like down to like the red skin with the black like details and like the completely red eyes.
Bro, my Animal Jam avatar was fire.
Mine
I was
not.
I was a white Arctic wolf with white eyes, with a with the black like antelope horns. Horns or antlers?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Either way, with fire.
It was fire, and I had during the Night of the Phantoms event or something. It was something of the Phantoms.
Animal Jam events.
In Halloween, there would be like a skeleton tail, and I had that, and I had a white flag. My Animal Jam fit was fire.
Guys, she's losing her mind. I was also a wolf because most people were. Because the wolf,
I was an Arctic wolf.
I was just a wolf.
I was a member.
I was not. Because, let me tell you something. I was like a good 6 years old. And I was not going to ask my parents for any sort of money. You know why? I have anxiety. But anyways, so I had just like a straight up wolf. And it was blue. Because I was like 6. And that's the 6-year-old color. And when I tell you it had one accessory, it had like the one spindle hat thingy. That was it. Like, that was it. And I was like, all these punks wearing all their intricate outfits. I'm not like them. I don't need all these cool accessories to stand out. I'm special on my own. But it's just because my parents wouldn't let me get a membership. Like, why'd I...
Yeah.
I could literally talk for hours about my not like other girls complex that I had in so many online virtual worlds, especially. I literally... Oh my god. Sorry, I just...
Also, speaking about the hacker in Animal Jam, let's talk about like Dr. Quack and Webkins.
Dude, I was horrified of this man. I was like, he's gonna kill all my Webkins. He's gonna kill all my pets.
Watched so many videos of like him killing people's pets.
Yes.
Where it would be like a red screen or something.
I know, and I would watch those ones that had like the fake blood splatter that go on the
Right.
screen, and he'd be like, and then like the blood splatter go on the screen, and then it'd be like the pet would have like the hollowed out black eyes, and it'd like look into the camera with like the blood dripping down. Those, dude, you know what else I could talk about for hours? The fake piracy screens that were all over the internet.
Oh my god.
Cause I would be so afraid of those, where I'd be like, if I pirate like Super Mario World, the Mario with the hollowed out black eyes is gonna be staring back at me and be like, "It's a me. You shouldn't have pirated my game." And then he'd like appear in my room, and I was so afraid of those fake piracy screens. But I remember this one video, I am sure it's out there on the internet somewhere, because they all are, of freaking Dr. Quack, where if you would pirate a game that like can't really be pirated, like it's literally an online virtual world, it's free
game.
So that's half these piracy screens were for games that are literally free, and he'd be like, "Pirate, you really needed a doctor." And then they'd be like,
Get talking Ben up here right now.
Yeah, and he would like kill. Oh my god, I'm so glad.
So this is what I have to say to that.
Oh.
Where's that one? That was the one you were supposed to play.
Fine.
You actually failed. You failed.
Frick!
You
He's
were
not
supposed
here
to-
anymore.
You were
I didn't mean to.
play it. It was at the bottom. It was below the
Oh my
one.
god, I'm being harassed. Oh my god, I'm being harassed. Oh my god, guys, she's
Okay,
beating
just
me.
play it,
Guys,
just
she's
play it,
beating me.
just play it.
She's beating me. I'm gonna bookmark that one.
You know what I was scared of? Speaking of video game characters showing up in your room, I was scared of Chica from Five Nights at Freddy's.
I could do a whole episode on Five Nights at Freddy's. I was horrified of Foxy most of all because I was the kid that couldn't get past Foxy in Five Nights at Freddy's when I would play. And I was like, I'm going to wake up, I'm going to look at my closet door, he's going to be peeking out, and then I'm going to close my eyes and he's going to be right there. With his little freaking eye patch like a little fart.
And frick! No, I was scared of Chica the most. And Foxy. Chica and Foxy.
And I would be
scared. I'd be walking by a window at night and I would be scared that they're out there.
I'd be afraid that I would look out. All of a sudden I just see the like eyes.
Yeah.
Dude, can I confess something?
What?
I thought Chica was hot.
Not the original.
No, the original.
Okay.
I said thought, though. It's past tense, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay, so
no
it's
one
fine.
can come for me in the comments. Drew. Don't. Oh my god. No, but Dude, the amount of video game characters I had a crush on. There was this one Jam Baster. I don't know. She was pink. Liked her.
I was a big Wisteria Moon fan.
You would be. You would be.
Yeah, I loved Animal Jam YouTubers. I loved Animal
Jam YouTubers. No, I wouldn't even watch, like, the gameplay videos. I'd watch some Jam Bastard videos, because I was like, that could be me. Free Animal Jam stuff. But I mostly just watch, like, the either, like, video game creepypasta videos, or, like, like I said, fake piracy screen videos.
No, I watch mostly
the amount of creepypastas. We are sidelining so much, but that's just because this is a topic that, like, leads to so much. Like, I could do a whole episode on creepypastas, and I would believe that. You would poop my pants, because I, like, oh my god, creepypasta scared me so much as a kid. I have a book of scary stories because I was one of those kids that would, like, be obsessed with scary stories, but because I played so many online virtual worlds, I'd be like, oh man, Jeff the Killer's gonna hack me. No correlation. I was afraid, though. Trust, I was afraid.
You know what one of the perks of being older is? I don't feel as bad, like, asking my parents to, like, if they could, like, buy me, like, a membership for a game. Like, now that I'm older, I, like, have the power to actually, like, get those games.
Yeah.
Especially on, like, birthdays, because birthdays and Christmas, I'm actually being gifted money instead of, like, toys now.
Yeah, I'm not like, I want a Bobby Dreamhouse. I'm like, I would like an Animal Jam
membership. No, because that's what I did.
Like, I just bought $50 worth of Sims 4 expansion packs, and I didn't feel guilty about it at all.
Like, I have spent, like, $200 on Star Stable.
Yeah, we know.
And that's just because I can. And honestly, I just
spent $150 on Super Stylus, and I don't feel bad about it. You know why? Because no one has been more dripped out than me.
Honestly, the next online thing I'm probably going to buy is an Animal Jam membership.
Yeah. Well, I'm probably not going to, just because I'm at a point where I'm, like, so disappointed, I guess.
Actually,
where I'm just like,
yeah.
Is it, like, I wish it was one of those companies, like,
maybe
you
I
guys
would get,
might,
like, a
I don't know if you guys remember,
like,
Club Penguin rewritten, and then Club Penguin, what was the other one? Not rewritten.
It was
something. It was way worse, though, and it was made by different people, and there's a lot of grooming allegations within it, about the creators, blah, blah, blah. But with Club Penguin rewritten, where it is, like, it had the same family-friendly guidelines, it had literally everything, and it was exactly as the old game was. But the company, Disney at the time, that had owned Club Penguin, took it down, because they weren't profiting from a piece of media that was owned under them, technically, at the time. So it's like, I wish that Animal Jam was one of those communities. Even with Purple Place, if you guys remember that game, probably not, because it was, like, literally so small. But all these games that were rewritten, they tend to be better when they're by the community, because the community knows what they want, which is why all these games that are rewritten tend to be just as popular as the originals, probably a little less because some of the kids have grown up, but it's just because the community feels like they're being listened to because they are actively involved in the remaking of these games. And it's like wishing that these companies were listening as much as that. So I don't want to spend my money. Almost like I was almost hesitant about spending my money on The Sims 4 because that game is almost so broken, because it is, again, so paywalled and cash grabby just because of what EA has become. Which, again, I could do a whole episode on the history of every Sims 4 game. How it started out as something that was supposed to be satire and lampooning everyday life and is now just as much of a cash grab as it had started out like satirizing. But some of these games I almost feel guilty or stupid spending money on because I don't know that my investment in the company is worth it. That being said,
Right.
I often have to ask myself, can you separate the company from the piece of media? And I think that can sometimes be a yes of like why I spent money on The Sims, because I was like, you know what, I've been playing this game a lot and I want to be able to do these things specifically. I'm not just getting certain like expansions just because I want to be able to do more in the game. It's because I specifically want these things. But I feel like if I were to get any sort of membership on an online like virtual world, it isn't because I'm like, I really want that item. It's because I want to feel more involved in the community, which is really sad, especially when you're a little kid, because you shouldn't have to feel that way.
Right.
But, you know.
And, well, there was recently an interview with the CEO of Wildworks saying that they have heard the fans and that they do want to update that code for Animal Jam, but it might not be for, like, a few years. And I really do hope they, like, uphold that promise that they've made and, like, be able to fix Animal Jam. Classic. Animal Jam Classic.
Frick!
But to be able to fix that original game and, like, be able to serve its community, because right now, I can tell you that the Animal Jam, like, the original Animal Jam community is more loyal than the Play Wild community.
Yeah.
Because the people who are playing Play Wild, it's mostly a bunch of rude little kids. The ones who are still on Animal Jam are, like, people who are teens and adults and even, like, young kids who have recently discovered the game.
Yeah.
But
and that's
it's
evident. Like, it just the difference between the two as you play, you can really tell. Because especially these little kids that are playing, like, Play Wild and stuff like that, they seem to be so much more entitled. Because while I had unrestricted internet access at a very young age,
they did too.
Quite literally, like, were birthed and then sat down at a computer. So they grew up immediately being faced with these paywalls. And because their parents, most likely, were coming to adulthood at the same time as these things were developing, are so like, yeah, sure, spend money on this or do this. Like, even I can see this with kids on Roblox a lot of the time, which I'm a Roblox player, if you don't know that. Everyone should be, and you're stupid if you're not. But just assaulted half the people listening. Anyways, a lot of these little kids are so entitled and rude to people that do not have these like paywalled pieces of content just because they have never had anything less than that. Right. And I think that's really weird.
I wish some of the... I feel like it's a big thing in, like, the newer generation that they were getting phones at, like, 5. Even people in, like, our generation were getting phones at 5. Luckily, I was not one of those, but I still had unlimited internet access.
I had a Samsung tablet, and then I moved on to an iPad, and I think I got a phone in 7th grade because my iPad had broke, and my parents were very adamant that they weren't getting me that. And even once I got a phone, I had screen time on it.
I only got a phone because it's easier to carry around. It's easier to communicate with people.
And the reason I got the ability to text even was because the pandemic was happening, and I needed a way to keep in contact with my friends and stuff like that. My brother, who, name redacted, is in 3rd grade, and he came home from school Friday, and he said, he was literally crying in the car because he was like, I just want a phone so bad because literally all my classmates have phones. And that's a point where usually to your kids you'd be like, I'm sure it's not all of them. But I've seen those kids. We went to the football game the other day, me and Scarlett, and half the kids in there were running around with crop tops and phones in their back pockets. And it's like, I'm not going to shame those kids, but I do have to wonder, why is that accepted as something that is normal? And why are parents that don't do that to their kids called bad parents? Like, I don't think you should restrict your child from the internet once they're in, like, middle school or something like that. Because I feel like at a point, if you do that, then that is at risk of your child's social life. Because the internet is something that is, like, so integral to society at this point, which is, like, surface level. But my third grade year old brother should not be coming home from school sobbing because his classmates are getting their phones taken from them at school when they are quite literally 8 years old. Teachers should not be saying your kid shouldn't have a phone in class when that kid is quite literally 8. Half these kids can't spell, but they're texting their parents.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Yeah.
And what that does to a kid too, like I've had YouTube channels before, the amount of creepy things that's been said to me.
Yeah.
As a young female presenting person who has been on the internet is insane. And there is no way that an 8-year-old should be at risk of that. There's no way I should scroll through Instagram Reels, because if you guys know, I don't have TikTok because that's too bad for me. I can't do it. And see little kids whose mom wouldn't let them have TikTok uploading like reels of them doing wildly inappropriate dances.
Right.
And there is no way that the same behavior should be happening in a place like Animal Jam, which is an online world that's supposed to be safe for kids.
Right.
That is so beyond understanding.
And also, your brother might be having a tough time now in 3rd grade not having a phone. But when he's older, he'll probably
be so grateful.
He's probably going to be thankful that, like, his innocence was saved for just a little bit longer than some of the kids who were with him.
And I can say that because I was in that same situation. When I was in, like, 4th grade, half my friends had phones because it was at that point where we were starting to move more into, like, kids having electronics and stuff like that. And I came home to my parents. They can tell you, sobbing, crying, screaming so many times, throwing tantrums because I just wanted to be like all my friends. And I felt so left out and more so left behind by them.
Yeah.
And I can still feel when I talk about it the hurt that I felt at that time. But I am so insanely grateful because I think if I was in 4th grade and I would have had a phone, I would not be nearly as healthy as I am now. Probably wouldn't have gotten medicated because the amount that mental illness has been romanticized online. Probably wouldn't have thought anything of anything that I've gone through. And it would have been so much worse for me. And I'm so happy that my parents are the parents that they are for not doing that to either of us.
No, right. Like, I'm so glad I didn't have a phone until I was in middle school.
Like, I would quite literally be a different person. And I see some of those kids now, because a lot of the kids that are on the internet now are so rude. Because the internet is such a ruthless place that is not made for kids. Like, especially TikTok nowadays, people tearing each other apart in the comments. You go to the comments of any little kid's video, just people being like, get your mom your phone back or whatever. And it's like, the reason that we had these kids' virtual world was to have a safe place on the internet for kids.
On Instagram, I've been seeing a lot of people call, like, little, like, younger kids the N-word.
A lot.
Is that a thing?
I don't know. Away little N-word. I've seen that so much. So much.
Yeah.
And it is, number one, largest people not qualified to say that.
Yeah.
And number two, that is a child. Like, you understand that is a child. Number one, don't expose a child to that language, but also, why?
Why? Why is that necessary?
That? Yeah.
And also, it's like, I don't know if that's a thing on TikTok, too, because I'm not
It is a thing everywhere.
On
in
TikTok.
every platform I've been on.
Really? Yeah.
Even YouTube Shorts. Because, I look at Curtis Connor's YouTube Shorts, and I scroll down. Anyways, we're both Curtis Connor fans. We don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
But, anyways, I've been on YouTube Shorts, not the way that a lot of little kids are, where they're like, I was watching YouTube Short the other day. But I've seen these little kids, that platform, whether it is Instagram Reels, whether it is TikTok when I've been on the online version, even though I don't use the app, literally anywhere.
Yeah.
And if it's not comments like that, it's the other types of comments are, stop bullying this kid in their comments. Like, the only comments I've ever seen on content made by little kids is people being inappropriate towards kids, whether it is being suggestively inappropriate or whether it is saying inappropriate things to the kids, and then people saying to stop in one way or another.
Right.
And there is no in between, and that is so sad. But, that being said, protect your kids. I get that you shouldn't be hovering over your kids, but protect them. Because if you are at a point where you can give them access to the internet, even though I know the internet is not something that can be completely controlled, you are at a point where you should care enough for their safety and well-being to monitor it. And that is why these kids' virtual worlds are something that so many kids clung to for so long, is because they were a safe place that was then taken away from them.
You could still talk to other people, but you were behind a fake name.
Yeah, and it was censored.
And it was censored, and, like, there
Which is
wasn't your
why when
face
Animal
was
Jam
not attached
systems
to it.
came down, there were just so many cuss words that flooded it. Is because these people are censored on the normal everyday, and that should be how it is on a platform for kids. And a lot of people talk about how
Literally.
TikTok is a kids app, so you shouldn't be weird towards kids.
No,
on
it's
it, but
not.
It is. No social media should be made for kids.
And if a kid does have social media, their account should be private.
Yes. Like, even
And
both of
monitored.
us, aside from, like, this account, our personal accounts are all private. Because
And I don't have my
we should be.
I don't have my last name on my account. There's so many people in our like
Their full name is just their account name.
yeah, that's not smart. You shouldn't do that until you're like an adult. You shouldn't do
Yeah.
that until you're an adult.
Even when
it's
I go
unsafe.
on vacation or anything, I post my vacation photos after I get home from vacation. Because I don't want anyone to know I am not
Right.
at my house.
Never never post anything about like going to a location while you're at the location.
What I am grateful for is that we grew up right at the time that people were realizing what the internet was. So we went to so many, like, in the computer lab, we would go to, like, online safety talks where they'd be like, here's things you shouldn't do on the internet. And, like, educational videos and
Right.
stuff. Now, number one, I feel like my brother does not get that as much because people aren't as scared anymore. But they're also not aware anymore because the internet is full of so many different subcultures of everything all the time.
Right.
But I know all of these things. I'm so careful about these things. And I can speak so well about these things. And I feel like I'm qualified to critique people on these things because I grew up in an era where I'd be, like, watching YouTube videos in the computer lab about online safety.
Right.
Like, that's one of the first things that I learned. And, like, all of that has stuck with me because, well, a little bit of bad stuff where people were like, you're gonna die if you're on the internet. But a little bit of good stuff where it was, we were being educated.
Right.
So, you know, Animal Jam.
Yeah. So basically, Animal Jam was my favorite virtual game growing up.
My
Webkins and Animal Jam were the top dogs.
favorite online virtual world, I don't have one. I don't have one.
Hi.
My current favorite one is Toontown.
Oh,
My Toontown my
Epic.
Toontown fam, comment below your favorite cog to defeat and and friend me at Deputy Kurt Frinkle Booey. Yeah.
And if you like this podcast,
Like and subscribe.
and follow us on Instagram
And Animal Jam.
follow us on Instagram at your underscore mom's underscore podcast.
We totally know our own Instagram.
Yeah,
username.
and on TikTok, I don't know what the username
You'll
is.
figure it out.
You'll
I have
find
faith
out.
in you.
You'll find out. You'll find out.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I believe in you. Watch this
Peace.
outro be longer than the actual podcast.
Peace out.
Whoa.